Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Business Communication. We had a little bit of a hiccup this week. I was hoping to do our class live on Zoom, but after talking with some students, it seems that was going to cause more problems than just doing the videos. So we'll continue the videos for now. I may incorporate some partner speaking activities and homework in the next few weeks instead to take the place of the live lecture. So you still get some speaking practice. But for now, we're going to stick with the videos. We do need to make 2 videos per week, 2 20-minute videos. So instead of just having one 40-minute video, you'll need to watch 2 20-minute videos. So keep that in mind when you look for them on YouTube. There will be 2 videos for each week. I am joined today by my little friend here, this hungry looking tiger. Hopefully he doesn't eat me during class. So let's get started. Today we're talking about Unit 10, communication. So how we talk with other people, whether that's speaking or in writing. So communication, especially at the workplace, in the business sense of the word communication. So let's go ahead. In this first video, I'll run through the unit with you and show you your homework. And then in the second video, we'll do something a little bit different, maybe go through some examples. One other difference for this week is that you will still have your online discussion homework as always. I'm also adding a quiz that will be available on Canvas. So that will be under modules, just like all of your other work on Canvas is. And that'll be available for the week. Once the week is over, that will no longer be available. So if you haven't done it by Friday, then you'll have a 0 on that. So please do it. And then the scores get sent to me directly. It'll be 5 or so short questions reviewing things we've learned so far this semester. I'll send you an email or a message on Kakao to let you know that everything is ready on Canvas for you so you can start doing the homework. My apologies for last week. I forgot to click the publish button when I set up your homework, so I didn't realize it until Friday. And because of that, you didn't have a whole lot of time to do your homework, so I changed the due date to Sunday instead of Friday to give you a couple of extra days. All right, so to start out here, we've got a short quiz. How do you communicate? And I am going to, 1 second. Okay. All right, so these are just some basic questions about how you communicate and how much time you spend online, things like that. So whether you do it by email or chat or and some of your preferences, how do you prefer to communicate? That'll just give you an idea of what type of communicator you are. And then down here with vocabulary, this is about how companies communicate with their employees. So think about the different ways that a boss or maybe CEO might communicate with their employees. So in my case, I work at Gimcheon University, and sometimes we get emails. Right? So sometimes we get emails. Sometimes I get a Kakao message. Sometimes Professor Jung tells me in person or face-to-face about something. So these are all examples of ways that people communicate. And you've got some new words here. When you read through this text, you'll find some new words. I encourage you, So this word channel is probably not a new word to you, but the way it is being used here, I'm guessing will be new to you. So please, let me see if I can, oh, that's cool. So please look up the word to see what the meaning is. It's probably not what you think it is. Okay. Let's see, I need to go back to this. Where is it? Okay. So this word channels, you're going to want to look that up and see. And this has a different meaning than what you probably think it means. These words too: forums, briefing, make sure you look those up. Blogs, you all know. Post, we use that word post all the time when we talk about posting your online discussion on Canvas. Okay. And so those words in red match these definitions down here. Go ahead and try to figure out how those match. And here, how do you prefer to communicate with people? So at school, how do you prefer to communicate with other students? Or a teacher, what's your preferred way? Would you rather send a Kakao message, or actually pick up the phone and call them, or send an email? How do you prefer to? So with students, you can talk about how you actually do it, because you are students now and teachers as well. But at work, you're just going to have to imagine. Remember, you're 40 years old, you have a job, you have a workplace. Imagine how you would like to communicate with these people, coworkers, your boss, and customers. What's your preferred way to get in touch with people? Here we've got some of these are old, like MySpace is old. These, I don't know what these are, or this one too. But definitely Facebook. This is cool. I'm going to try one of these things here. Try this little stamp here. This would be cool. Definitely Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn are popular these days. So this is all about, for your listening activity, about networking online, which is the big way to network nowadays. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me exploring a little bit today with some of these things. Get my eraser. There we go. Okay, get rid of the annotations there and go back to my pen. All right, so go ahead and listening is in the file section as always. Go ahead and do those, and then for grammar today, we got present continuous to talk about arrangements, fixed arrangements. So what are you doing on Friday? You'll notice that that is talking about the future, right? We're using present continuous, but we're actually talking about the future. So what are you doing on Friday? There we go. There we go. I'm having a meeting. So these are fixed plans in the future. Okay. Mario is meeting me for lunch. I'm not having any meetings. It's already decided and done. Okay. And then going to, of course, things we intend, things we plan to do in the future. Right? We're going to start our own company. So it's not necessarily fixed here, but it's something you plan on doing. Okay. Go ahead and fill in those. And just a hint, some of these may be on the quiz. this week. So make sure you're able to use these properly. If you have any questions at any time, you can look up more online or you can ask me, as always. Okay, so once we get through there, we've got a reading. This guy, Vittorio Colau, likes Facebook, but doesn't like video calls. So go ahead and read about his communication preferences. Find out why he likes Facebook, but why he doesn't like video calls. And of course, answer the questions that go along with that. And now we did going to earlier, and now we have will. And these often get mixed up by students who are learning English. So pay close attention to will. A lot of students just always use will for future because it's a little bit easier and it's easier to remember. But there are times when you use will and other times when you do not. So, for example, okay, future events and predictions. So I think mobile phones will replace desk phones in the next few years. I think that's already happened. And we will not survive. Right? It's kind of a prediction. If you're promising someone something, you can use it for that too. So I can see you're busy. I'll finish the report for you. Right? If you said, I'm going to finish the report for you, that would sound a little bit awkward there. I'm offering or promising. I'll have the document ready this afternoon. Promising. Okay. And then, of course, you got your time expressions there. Okay, got some more activities here to go along with that grammar point. One more, making arrangements, listening. Remember, listening files are on Canvas, the files section. Useful language to role play a meeting. You don't have to focus too much on that, but here is your online discussion. Is going to be your case study this week. Okay. And so you need to do a couple things here. Number one, read the background. You do need to listen to this. The listening files on Canvas, as always, and there's also a script in the back of this book. Note down 3 ways they could use to decide who leaves the company. And is there anything else they should consider? Okay. This one you can skip. And then this task is important. Don't worry about the pairs. You're going to be by yourself. That's okay. You want to think about, discuss the various ways of choosing who will leave the company. Right? Who will leave the company? Okay. Who will leave the company? And advantages and disadvantages for each way. And which way is the best? So you need to answer that on your online discussion. Then also decide how you're going to communicate this to 2 people, staff and shareholders. And who should communicate it? Who's going to give this information? And this one you can skip. And this one you can do. What are some things you can do to help the employees? So you're going to be getting rid of some employees. And what are some things you can do to make the employees feel better about it, to make it easier for them to leave? You know, nobody likes getting fired. So what is something that the company can do to make their lives a little bit easier, a little bit better? So you need to do tasks 1, 2, and 3 in your online discussion. So starting with this, write down the 3 ways that they could use to decide who leaves the company, and then do 1, 2, and 3 down here. And if you have any questions, you can send me a message. Like I said, the quiz will also be available soon on Canvas. And for your attendance today, let's go back up to our grammar and see what kind of thing we can do for attendance. I want to go with this going, not this one, go back down here. This one. We'll do this one for attendance. Under this video on YouTube, give me one present continuous sentence about something that is fixed, and then something that you, oops, this is not that easy. So one that's something that's fixed, and one that something that you intend to do in the future. So one should be present continuous, and one should be going to plus verb. Okay, so you should have 2 sentences in your comment under this video. Okay, I will leave that there for now and get working on your next video. So this is video 1, and you've got your online discussion, and you'll have a quiz there soon, and then I'll post the other video 2, for you to go ahead and do. All right. Let me stop my share. And it's been fun. I'm still alive. The tiger has not attacked me yet, thankfully. All right. As always, if you have any questions, send me a message on Kakao, and I will see you again soon. Till then.